what goes into writing a book and trying and making it good and making others want to read it. I guess I, had so many ideas, and then like when I finally had the chance to like do it myself, I just became kind of stuck.
So to keep pressing on,
Yeah.
was it something you did? Was what was something? Give me something that you was able to do. Maybe that will help some other people who feel stuck, even adults who get stuck.
Um. Well, for me, I will say that I think that I was, like kind of thinking too deep into it a little bit. So I would just say,
Mm.
just relax and like just try to relax and you know um like don't make it too complicated. Try to be creative and
Well, that's a
you
good.
know
That's a good plan.
express
To
it.
did anybody else feel stuck? Did anybody else feel stuck when they were writing, or did you just go straight through it and like, I got this, I'm gonna keep it moving?
See,
So what? Oh, you can go.
see, I felt that
I'm
way.
sorry, Kendall. Repeat that.
But
Oh, no, I was telling
Okay,
him he could
Dylan.
go.
Dylan, you felt that way?
yeah, I felt that way while writing my chapter because I didn't know what to write. But then, I had eventually found out like what to write and how to write it.
And Kendall, you were going to say?
Oh yes. It's like I started getting writer's block towards the end of the book, but in order how I pushed through it is I would backtrack off of what the other previous chapter was about. They gave me like a kind of an idea to what I could relate my chapter to.
That was perfect because that way it gives you a way to let it flow right into the next chapter instead of somebody saying what they talking about. They said this in that chapter, but this chapter is saying something different. Did any of you find it easier to begin, or did you find it harder to end?
I would say both.
Benjamin, you got your hand raised.
I'm gonna say the beginning was. I want to say the beginning was actually harder for me because I kept getting stuck because I couldn't think of what they were gonna do next. But
Oh
then
wow! So you were already
the
into looking at towards the end.
towards the end, it got a lot harder since it was hard to think of a matching ending for a great beginning.
Let me ask this: when you did get to
For me, I feel
I
like
know some people sometimes they get hit. Was that you, Preston?
for me, yes. For me, I felt like it was harder in the beginning because I was nervous to start writing because I didn't know necessarily what I wanted to do yet.
Did anybody else feel that same way?
Yeah.
Okay. Pat, what are some of the common challenges children face when writing? And how do you support them through those moments?
I think they all, in different stages of when we're writing, experience the same thing. Like Preston and Benjamin and Tristan said, this is something that they probably have not done before. Of course they go to language arts and or in English class they have to write stories, but this is a little different, right? Because we're asking them to get creative. We're not giving them a subject and say write about this. We're asking them to pull that from their creative minds and tell us what they want to write the story about. So in the beginning it's kind of like, oh my god, I don't know, there's just so much, and there is, that if we could write a book for every um storyline they threw out there, we would probably have 50 books right out, in 6 months, because they just had so many really great ideas for stories, um and that's why I know that each of them probably felt that one starting beginning challenge, of like, okay, how do we start this thing, and then with the ending, everyone wants the ending of the story